Hey guys, what's up? It's me, EvoStyle13, and I'm back with another 3D modeling video for you guys. In this case, it is more of a 3D environment. This was actually a final project to one of my classes recently, and that class is Plates and Elements. I am attending the Art Institute of Los Angeles, majoring in visual effects and motion graphics. So this is one of the final projects that I would love to share to you guys, okay? So pretty much the goal of the project was to get an IBL sphere working properly on a CG object in a CG environment. Now obviously the CG object, as you all saw in the thumbnail, is my real-life Minecraft creeper that was sculpted in ZBrush last year. So that's pretty much my CG object that I'll be using. The 3D environment that I did was a real-life Minecraft environment. When I say real-life, I'm talking about it using real-life textures and whatnot. Okay, the reason why I chose Minecraft for this final project is because I already had the 3D real-life Minecraft creeper that was sculpted in ZBrush, you know, so I already did that, so I'm pretty much a step ahead of the class. And then I realized, what if I made a 3D Minecraft environment in Maya and in ZBrush? What's cool about this is that it's not just for my final project for one of my classes just recently. It's also a way to showcase my future Minecraft work if I ever do plan on making most of the mobs, you know? So as you all know, I did do a real-life Minecraft creeper last year, and that was done on ZBrush. So I'm pretty much showcasing that using this Minecraft CG environment. So I'll be using this CG environment as the setting for most of my Minecraft characters that I'll be doing in the near future. Why? Because I love Minecraft. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm obsessed with Minecraft. It is the best game that I've ever played. Now if you guys haven't seen my creeper yet, it actually has its own sculpting video. So if you guys want to see me sculpt the real-life Minecraft creeper, my version of it, please check it out. I will have a link for that in the description below, as well as in the video itself, okay? So let's get started. Oh, actually, let me show you guys a picture of what I'm gonna talk to you guys about in this video. So I'm pretty much going to talk about how I made this, not the creeper, the trees, the landscapes and everything, okay? So, and as well as the lighting and textures. So notice how this is the final render right here. Everything looks good, and notice how the sky is gone. The reason why the sky is gone is because in Maya the sky is pretty much the alpha. So I rendered this with an alpha, and notice how it's pretty much sliced off the sky. But the sky is still there, of course. But yeah, this is the final render. This is how it looks like when you fully render it with everything. Indirect lighting, textures, subsurface scattering, all that good stuff, alright? And this is just the direct lighting, okay? Notice how they look similar, except that the shadows on this one is a bit too dark, which is completely unrealistic. So this is without indirect lighting. And this is pretty much the indirect lighting right here. So notice how if you combine these two, you will get this wonderful piece of work right here. Alright, so I'm pretty much going to show you guys how I got to here. Alright, to start things off, notice how we're in ZBrush right now. I am texturing my landscape model for the environment for Minecraft. Notice how I'm actually using the spotlight texturing method in ZBrush to do this. And also notice the textures themselves. I am not hand painting this. Well, technically I am, but notice how the actual textures are real life textures. The grass that you guys see there, that's actual grass that I'm pretty much imprinting onto the landscape. So this is one of the landscapes. This is a small hill, and this one I believe is a medium-sized hill. So what I'm pretty much doing here is I'm pretty much building assets for the environment, and I'm pretty much combining all of them in such a way that looks natural. Alright? That's pretty much it for this. This is pretty much what I've been doing the first time. I modeled this in Maya, so that's how I got the blocky landscape shape. It was pretty simple to do. All it is just a bunch of cubic extrusions on a plane, so it was pretty simple to do. This is the third landscape, which is the last one. This is the biggest hill that I've made, so I'm pretty much doing, you know, a small, medium, and large-sized hills, and I'm pretty much going to combine them in Maya. I also did the ground plane. I didn't do it here because all it is just a plane, so I don't think that's interesting to watch. But yeah, that's how we did the environment in Maya. It was all done in ZBrush. It was modeled in Maya and textured in ZBrush, as you can tell right here. And this is the tree. Notice how I quickly UV'd it using UV Master in ZBrush. And I also did the same for the other hills. And that's how I made the environment. So now let's get to Maya so I can show you guys what it looks like without it being rendered. Alright? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in Maya. Let me minimize that real quick. Alright, so when you guys first clicked on this video, notice how I got the whole Minecraft camera like revolving around the place. That was pretty much this scene that you guys are looking at right now. Notice how everything is a bit low quality. The reason why it's low quality is because it's not rendered yet. Notice how there's no shadows and stuff. So this is pretty much what it looks like when you're working on the scene. Notice how I can pretty much take a tree and move it up and down anywhere I want, you know. So this is pretty much the project scene. I'm pretty sure you guys have figured that out already. So notice how everything is all in place. You got the trees that you guys just saw and the ZBrush. Everything is all textured and UV'd. I even added a bump map on the ground plane, the landscapes, you know, stuff like that. So notice how everything is all in place. Everything was done in ZBrush, modeled in Maya. And notice how I got the small hill right here, got the big hill in the background. So it's pretty much, everything was pretty much done in a way where I can use them any way I want, you know. Notice how these two hills are combined. No, just to let you guys know, not everything is perfect in this scene. So as you all know, I did show you guys the render in the beginning of this video, and you guys also saw what everything looked like once it's all rendered and the camera. And also, speaking of cameras, notice how the cameras are right here. Notice how if I move it along the timeline, it moves. So this is one of the cameras that you guys saw on the intro for this video, which I hope you guys liked. Why is it doing that? I think it's because of the sky. But yeah, speaking of the sky, here's the sky. Notice how it's, again, notice how everything's in low quality. That's because I have default quality rendering on. If I made this in high quality rendering, it's gonna, I believe Maya is gonna crash. It might even slow down, and that's because there's a lot of things going on. Notice how I have like what was this, 12, 13, 15 creepers. Each and every one of them has its own normal maps, so that actually has to render out. Not to mention the bump mapping here, you know. So I think high quality is gonna crash Maya, so I don't want to put that on. But anyways, yeah, this is the sky. All it is pretty much a globe. Here, let me move this out of the way. This is the IBL sphere, by the way, folks. I'll get to that later. But yeah, here's the sky. Notice how it is just a globe that circles around the environment. And that's how industries, or that's how they actually do it out there in the movies. The sky that you guys mostly see in some parts of the movie, most of it is actually done this way. This is called a sky dome, because it's the perfect shape to fake the sky, you know. But anyways, yeah, that's the Minecraft environment. You guys are probably wondering why these creepers are, you know, red instead of green. That's because I'm using a shader, or I'm sorry, a material in Maya that allows these creepers to look real good, you know, make them look realistic. And that material is SSS. I can't remember if I talked about this on a recent 3D modeling video, but just in case if I didn't, SSS stands for subsurface scattering. What it does is it simulates the way how the light in Maya interacts with something translucent. In other words, it makes it look like it's made out of human flesh, which is the perfect material for a creeper, right? Because it's an organic material. Most characters are made of organic material. Obviously, this doesn't apply to, you know, robots and stuff, but you guys get what I mean. What have you guys ever in your childhood took a flashlight and shined it on your hand, or you guys actually took your hand and covered it up? Notice what happens to the light when you guys do this. The light doesn't actually escape your hand. It actually gets trapped within the flesh of your hand, making it glow, and that's pretty much what it's gonna do. Subsurface scattering, alright? And this is also the same thing as candle wax, you know? Notice how candle is a very interesting material. Like, wax is a pretty interesting material, and if you shine a light through it, the light is actually not going to escape the material. It's actually going to get trapped inside, making it look translucent. And that's pretty much what SSS is doing. And that's also the basic material, or this is also the basic color for SSS. I don't think I can change it, I'm not sure, you know? But yeah, that's that. Notice how everything interacts, because there was one scene in the intro of this video in which the creepers start to move. Well, this is it. Oh, that's right, the IBL sphere. So this is the IBL sphere, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty much a gigantic ball. From what it looks like, it has an image in it. This is an image of the outside. I took this picture and converted it into HDR using Photoshop. We have to use HDR for the image for an IBL so you can get a lot of color information from it. In other words, you need a really good quality image for an IBL so that it will work properly, okay? An IBL is pretty much a sphere that is used to fake reflections onto certain CG objects. If you guys haven't thought about it yet, when you guys are, for instance, these are cars. For instance, I have a car somewhere here, and I want that car to have a lot of good reflections. I want the car to reflect the environment. If you guys think about it, I'm gonna have to model every single environment piece out there, you know? And this was actually a problem at the time because no one knew how to fix this. Someone who's very smart came up with the IBL sphere as seen right here. And what they pretty much did was they take the IBL sphere and mapped it onto the reflections onto these CG objects. So if you think about it, whatever image is on the sphere will actually appear as reflections onto each and every one of these reflective pieces right here. Okay, here's a great example of what I'm trying to say. Notice how let's just pretend that these creepers are made of metal, okay? And obviously metal is quite reflective. Notice what's going on right here. Notice how the same image that you guys just saw in the IBL sphere is right here, right where the characters are. And that's pretty much how you fake reflections, okay? Because if you think about it, if you want to do it the hard way, I'm gonna have to model the trees in the IBL sphere. You know, I gotta model the ground, you know, stuff like that, and you really don't have to do that. Using an IBL sphere works, and that's not the only purpose of the IBL sphere. The IBL sphere is also used to read indirect lighting information. So notice how everything's pretty much blue and green right here. That will actually appear on the final render of these creepers. So let me show you guys that in a sec. So notice how everything's all in color, along with not just the environment as well as the IBL sphere, and that's pretty much what it does. So that's pretty much the beauty of CG art and visual effects, is that you can pretty much fake realism in a more technical way. That's pretty much how movies are made, you know, which is pretty cool. I like it. Hopefully that covers everything for this Minecraft environment. I believe I'm missing something. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's right. One important thing. We were not just graded on how well the environment is, how well the animations were, how the shots were placed. We were also graded on one major aspect. Do you guys want to know what that is? That is stereoscopic 3D. Okay. Some of you don't know what that term is. Well, let me tell you guys what that term is. Stereoscopic is pretty much a fancy term for 3D. I'm talking about 3D as in, you know, 3D glasses and whatnot. So what you guys are seeing, what you guys are about to see right now is 3D. Let me hide these creepers for a sec. Control H, hide, awesome. Now, which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this was this. Show, render, look through selected. Alright, perfect. And what the hell is going on with the trees? I don't know why it's doing that, but here, let me hide the sky. Is it the sky? Yep, it's the sky. Alright, cool. Notice how everything looks a bit fuzzy and weird. That's because I'm using stereoscopic mode. Believe it or not, most CG programs now have an anaglyph setting in which you can turn on. Anaglyph is pretty much when you see the red and blue, you know, the red and blue images that are combined together. If you guys have watched a 3D movie recently, if you guys take off your glasses, that's pretty much what anaglyph is. In this case, I'm using the red and blue anaglyph, not the high-tech ones that you guys see in movies nowadays. So if you guys actually have your 3D glasses right now and put them on, this thing, it will be in legit 3D, you know? And that's pretty much one of the things that we were graded on. And I pretty much converted all my cameras in 3D for this scene. And that's pretty much how I got that. Okay. And what I'm actually going to do for the end of this video is show you guys the anaglyph version for this whole entire sequence. So if you guys have your 3D glasses on, please wear them at the end of the video, because you guys will see this whole thing in 3D. Okay? But yeah, it's pretty cool what you can learn from CG, you know? I'm really amazed. I'm really proud majoring in CG art, you know, visual effects and motion graphics. I am not regretting it at all. I am not regretting it at all. This is the kind of job that I want to get into, you know? Mask making, you know, filmmaking, especially mask making. Mask making is a hobby, you know, it really is. It's just a hobby that I do at home. You can't really count it as a profession. You really can't, you know, because it won't be enough to support yourself as well as your future family. So I don't think doing a job on, you know, prop making or mask making, I don't think that's legit enough for me, to be honest. At first I thought it was, but one thing happened. I grew up, you know. I grew up. There's a lot of better things out there than just making masks. And making masks is something I want to do at my own time. Making masks, props, and videos, that stays with me in my own time. What I do out there is all about CG. And here is a great example. Alright? So, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I know it was a lot of technical information to take in, but hopefully you guys learned something about CG. But yeah, this is a great video to show you guys how environments are made in the movies. Of course they're made in a more realistic way. I'm just showing you guys what I did for my final project because I thought you guys might like it. Alright? So then again, if you guys have not seen how I made the real life Minecraft creepers via ZBrush, please check out that video. It will be on my channel in a 3D modeling playlist. I will have a link for it in the description below, as well as on its video if you guys haven't noticed yet. Alright, so please check that out. I will be doing more real life versions of certain Minecraft mobs, such as, you know, the Enderman, the Ghast, zombie pigmen, you know, stuff like that. I just love Minecraft, so I don't know why I shouldn't do it, you know, because guess what? If you think about it, it's still original, you know, it's still my work. Yes, I'm using Minecraft as a concept, as an idea, but the fact that it's in real life version, I'm pretty sure no one has done it the way I did it when it comes to the real life Minecraft creepers. So I still count it as an original piece for me, Wonka Paris. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will have more 3D modeling videos for you guys in the near future, so that's something extra to look forward to instead of the usual stuff that I upload, you know, such as mask videos, short films, tutorial videos, and whatnot. This is a new series that I will continue as time goes by. Okay, cool. If you guys haven't already, please check out my website. That'll be www.juanfeaturecaparis.com. Please check it out. I also have a fan page. Please support me by liking my fan page. That'll be facebook.com/JuanFreakShowCaparis. And if you guys have a Twitter, please follow me on Twitter to update you guys more on what I do as an artist. That'll be twitter.com/evilsaw13. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to me here in my YouTube. Alright? So hit that subscribe button, leave a comment on my videos, like my videos, share my videos, do whatever, okay? It helps me out a lot. You guys have no idea. And that'll be it, guys. So again, stay tuned for the conclusion of this video. So what you guys are going to see at the end of this video, right after when I'm done speaking, is the same thing that you guys saw in the intro, just in 3D form, okay? So if you guys have your 3D glasses, red and blue 3D glasses, wear them right now and enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next video.